Hey guys, this is actually my third orchid delivery this week. I made a video, 2 came on Monday and this one just arrived today. So I'm making an unboxing video. I'm taking the bottle first, so bear with me. And if you don't like it, get over it. Back to business. Now, this is an order I placed with Orchid Garden in Poland. Originally, I had ordered a Galliandra Barrii and a what was the other one? I don't remember. Let's just open it because I really don't remember. Well, I do remember that I ordered a Vanda glitter, the pink fierce Vanda, and I got an email 2 days later that he was out of it. So I remember what I did when I ended up picking instead. I got a dendrobium like spectabile type. It's like the Latoria or one of those, like. I have a dendrobium spectabile, but it's it's still not flowering yet, and I love when they say flowering size and things like nowhere near, but whatever. Moving right along. So I got actually instead of the Vanda, I got a Stanhopea occulata, a something limelight something. It was on sale, and another Dendrobium spectabile, well, it's a Latoria Dendrobium, whatever, NFS, which is like 1 or 2 years away from flowering, or whatever. I had one already that's probably going to flower soon, so because there was nothing else for like €6 that I had left over that I could get that was like worth it. So anyway, let's see. So I should be opening like a good 4 or 5 orchids right now. Let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh, this is a baby. This is probably the dendrobium I was talking about. The sun is like killing me, but whatever. What am I gonna do? Sunny Spain. Ooh, cute. Pop this blue one an inch. How cute. This thing's more like a decade from flowering. What? Oh, this is the one that was on sale? I thought it was like full grown, like flowering size, and they just couldn't sell it. Promenea Citrina by Limelight. Let's get their handwriting in order. I don't know if you can make that out. Hold on a second. Yeah. Promenea, Citrina. Limelight, something. Okay. That's this little guy. I mean, he's cute, but he's like, it'll be like a little, like we'll just keep him on the back burner, check him once in a while, but I've never really raised one from seedling, so to speak. Okay, so this is the little Limelight, my Limelight, what's it called? Limelight, from an ale Limelight. Cute. Moving right along. The Galliandra. Never had one before. Oh, gross. I'm looking at the sphagnum moss and I'm just remembering last night I repotted the ones I got the other day. And I took, what was it? Something was in sphagnum moss. the bubble film. It has this bubble film saltatorium. I remember that video I put out on Facebook. It's one that's like, it's got like red flowers and little red feathers, and like, every once in a while they just all move, and it's like a dancing flower. Well, it's what's called the dancing bubble film. Okay. So yeah, I was repotting that. I'm like taking out the sphagnum moss and there's fucking millipedes, like 3. Like, I was like, gross. I skeeved. But I think I had gloves on, so it wasn't that bad. All right, this is the Galliandra. Yeah, Galliandra bowerii. Oh no, I'm sorry, Bowery. I think it's Bowery because this has 2 eyes. If it's 2 eyes, it's Bowerii. Whatever. Galliandra Bowery. So I never had one of these. We'll see. All goes well. Seems like it's got bulbs like a. I don't know if it's a catasitic type because it looks like it. I mean, look, right? This looks like these look like old bulbs, and then it's got like the growth. The leaves look like it, and so does the fucking roots. Maybe. Okay. Galliandra. Next. I know this is. You gave me hope. Stanhopia gave me hope. Stanhopia gave me hope. This will be my 4th Stanhopia. I just love the fact that the flowers coming at the bottom. By the way, I'll show you right here. I have one that's just starting to flower. It's poking the, see that? Right at the side. This is the Stanhopia, look at this huge. Stanhopia conata. See a little poppy? Hello, poppy. Stanhopia conata, which, cute, after I had already put, I mean, usually I do my, research on development, before I'll actually make the purchase. I'll Google it, and then you get the IOSP photos, and you get the Wikipedia thing, and look for care, whatever. And I like getting more than one picture of it because a lot of times one picture will make it look amazing, and then another picture will just be kind of ordinary. So this Stanhopia conata, right? Gorgeous flower, whatever. So I bought it, and I'm reading up on it after I purchased it, and it's only not all the reviews say this, but one of the one where I've gotten down to see the pictures from. Such a shame, the most beautiful flower, and it ends up being the most hideous smelling out of all the Stanhopias. And I'm like, you gotta be really, and because I keep mine indoors, it's right next to my computer, when you're sitting there at head level. So I got a Tigrina on this side, and then that on the other side. But I was reading other reviews and be oh, the smell is enticing, spicy, I don't know what. So maybe I'll like it. Hopefully I'll like it. I like weird smells. Shut up, Poppy. Please, be a good girl. Just for 5 more minutes. Okay, so this is the Stanhopia oculata. Oh, girl, focus. Oculata. Looking good. It's got 3 big leaves. It's got another one coming up right here. Total of 3 and an old bulb and a new one coming up. Very cute. And I think it's cute on this. I looked it up. Alright. Stanhopia oculata. How's this one? Oh, did I get a can't see them? Wait a minute. No. Did I? Oh, this is it. Dendrobium atroviolaceum macrophyllum by rotostictum. So this is like the Latoria type Dendrobium, I believe it's called. Or the one that's like, looks like Spectabules, which I love. Dendrobium Spectabile, I fucking love. It is just the coolest looking flower. I heard they get like huge. We're working on 45 minutes or so. I've been getting estimates for, because as you can see, well, this is my little reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis, countertop model, whatever, you just fill it up with about 1.5 gallons and in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you have 1.5 gallons of reverse osmosis water at like TDS, I'm not joking, like 009, which is pretty amazing. Because I've been having people come give me estimates this week. I had 2 come already, and the last one is tomorrow. And they're like, oh, with this whole elaborate system, and they're like, your TDS will be like 2530. I'm like, 2530. I'm like, I have like 008, 009 now. I'm like, why? But then they were explaining to me that if it's for drinking purposes, you have to put you inside. If it's for drinking purposes, there's an extra filter added on, it's a filter or whatever, right before it comes out the faucet. It's a mineralizer. Actually, and it says it's made from kelp or something that basically when the water hits it and runs through it, it releases calcium and magnesium. Because otherwise, completely, right, she's going inside, excuse me. Time out. Now we need to go on a timeout. Because I asked nicely 3 times and... Alright, good girl. Another couple of minutes. Okay. See, the difference between having kids and having a pet is that you can just wheel a pet to the other room and close the door. You can't do that with a kid. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, so they make the reverse osmosis water, if it's meant for drinking, there's this extra little whatever thing, and he's like, oh, but you can take tube out, and then when you're going to water the plants, take the water from there. I'm like, okay. First of all, the thing was, he quoted me, it was like $1,900. And then, for $1,900, if you install this thing, I gotta crouch under the sink and take out a tube and fill up a freaking pitcher to water my plants? I don't think so. I don't think not for $1,900. They should fucking water themselves. No, but I've seen this other one. The first guy that came yesterday, who I thought was a little exorbitant, and he actually looks more reasonable now, showing me the latest. It looks like a PC, computer tower. Basically, it's like a rectangular, narrow tower, which can go lay down horizontally. $980 it was without tax, which he didn't say that. That was in the email that after he came. That was the quote, the estimate is $980, tax not included, which the tax here at PS is 21%. So you figure it out, 21% on $980. It's not like $30. It's we're pushing $200 almost. Okay, so I was like, no. But then, of course, when I was I wasn't looking at spending $1,200 on a water system. He's like, oh, well, I was hoping my boss, and we could work something out about the EVA, which I'm assuming means make $980 the price with tax, so he can give me a receipt, because I'm not just giving him money under the table, and so I can get my thing without paying tax and not have a receipt and guarantee. Oh my God, I'm just tangents.